Guten Tag, meine sehr verehrten Damen und Herren. Es freut mich sehr, Sie hier begrüßen zu dürfen. Ich präsentiere 50 plus Döner.
Wait, why isn't it showing up? uh, can people hear us? Yeah, definitely. Wow,
Hopefully.
we moved on from audio issues to there we
Oh, to camera
go.
issues.
Behind the scenes. Hello, everybody. Um, how are you doing? We are
Good
50
morning,
plus
y'all.
donor. We are 50 plus donor. Oh my god. Let's go.
Mm.
How's everyone doing today? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're watching the Olympics. The Olympics are pretty cool this year. I
Olympics
gotta
are going
say.
crazy. I cannot lie.
Simone Biles is just different. I don't like how do you just how else can you say it? She's just different.
She, that's my goat. Like, there's a lot of discussion about the greatest athlete of all time. She's definitely top two in my book.
I think she has surpassed Michael Phelps at this point.
Yeah,
Um, just barely, but still. I think it's Serena one, and then her. I still think Serena's one, but I think
Serena. Yeah, Serena's a very good one.
but I do think I think they can like share joint custody of it.
That's fair.
All right. Well, let's go over the news. The big one, your boys Dortmund making a big signing today.
Uh, it's that's gonna be interesting because that kind of puts both Emre Can and Salios Chen on the hot seat.
I thought Salia. I was shocked when I saw earlier that Salios Chen was like still in there. Why don't you scroll down to it to see the Dortmund social media manager just like I know I tweet a lot, but this is crazy.
It's a
Where is
lot.
the announcement? Oh, I'm on the
You
wrong
passed it.
thing.
You passed it. It's a little bit up.
Good lord. There
There
we
we
go.
go.
um, this is pretty. This is pretty interesting. It's an interesting sign because, as you said, I don't know if it puts Emery. It would be a healthy competition between Emery Chan and him, but I think that the point is one of the points is the one thing that Salios Chan has over both of these two is he's insanely young comparatively. Like, how old is
Oh
Emery
yeah,
Chan?
he's got to be in his 30s by now, like early 30s. Let me fact check this.
And I know Pascal Gross is like up
Pascal
there as
Gross is
well.
33.
Yeah, so I don't know if you dump Ostran, maybe you put him on loan or something. But I mean, still, I think you should prepare for one of these dudes to be injured. So I'm not really
Like
sure.
Chan is 30, so that's gonna be a very old uh, uh, midfield.
They put
At least
themselves in
that's
two binds. They have striker is a fucking logjam right now, and now central midfield. Like, who are you? What are you gonna do? Is Chan 29? No, yeah, he's 30.
He's 30. He turned 30 at a time. I don't know. It just says age 30 years.
Damn,
In January, he turned
we gotta
30.
see that guy's birth certificate. How old are you, bro? What is the other? Oh, the other news for us FC Köln fans. Timo Horn is back in Germany. I don't know if this is the best team to go to. He's on Bochum now,
Oh.
so I hope he's comfortable going back down to the second league. But it is interesting because they still have Riemann. He never left.
He never left. No, he's still there. So that's going to be an interesting goalie battle. But I still think it's 3 months to lose. But
Absolutely. I thought they were going to kick him out because he literally quit on the team at the most important, in the most important part of the season. But yeah, that's the other one. And then the other just big news is Zweite Bundesliga is back tomorrow. Literally
tomorrow,
less than 24 hours. Uh, and we have some predictions to do. Beeflam, you might have missed when Matthew was here, the Zweite Bundesliga pod guy. We got some
I did.
predictions
I
to
was
do.
looking in a little bit, but it looked like it was a fun stream with all y'all there.
It was cool. We gotta have him back on at another point. But we gotta fill this out before the season starts. So what do you? Well, who are your? Let's go with trade off. So I'll do one team to watch.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Carlsray. So you might have seen me. No, maybe not, because the article didn't come out yet. But Carlsray is an interesting team. They did not so bad last year. I think they were like six, but like it was super competitive across the season. They might have lost a bunch of people, but really the only thing that really pushes me towards it is that there's always some random team that does really well, like random, quote unquote. Like we're all like focused on Schalke, we're all focused on Hertha, like the big teams, but Karlsruhe, I think they got something brewing.
Mm.
We'll see. We'll see. How about you for team to watch?
I'm gonna take the bias away from you right now. I'm gonna pick Goat Team as a team to watch. And the reason I say this is because even despite them being in transfer ban right now, at least incoming transfers, they've only lost what, one big name
Yeah, kind
out
of
of
like
the
one and a
team?
half.
1.5. That's still very. All things considered, that's still very good.
Yeah.
And this was a Bundesliga team last year. Granted, they did get relegated, but you still have some Bundesliga quality there. And their big issue, correct me if I'm wrong on this, but their big issue, at least last season, was scoring and having that consistent score. So I think if they take advantage of two Bundesliga chaos, they could be hovering around top table, maybe in the conversation for that playoff. But who knows? That's up to how the chaos vibes affect Cologne.
I'm gonna have the just to touch on this. I'm gonna have the unbiasedness evaporate from my body as well. I don't think they're gonna do that well this year. I know it's sacrilege. There's people who know where I live who might be plotting. I think they have just too many question marks because this was a Bundesliga team just legally speaking last year, although that they were really challenging that definition. But like I kind of wish the Bundesliga players had left because I think long term they need to play these 18-year-olds that they should be playing. Now you're in a situation of like, do I play Florian Kainz? Do I play Dejan Basic? Like, do I play the kids or do I play the kids for like long term when we get to the league we stay up, or do we play the older players and just get up there and we just have to figure it out? I think they have too many questions to ask, but
hopefully they figure it out. I'll be the one that has faith in.
I can't legally say if I hope they figure it out. My other team to watch, I'm gonna have to agree with Matthew. I think Nuremberg is an interesting team to watch. So they have, if you've heard the name Miroslav Klose, he is now the manager there. I think they have a new sporting director too. They were looking really well in the preseason so far. I'm not gonna say they're gonna like be promoted or anything like that, but I think last year they were nearly relegated. I do not think they're gonna be there at this point, especially that's kind of sad, but they've got some good talent on there. I'm interested.
Let me think here. I feel like I have to, just because they're always in the conversation and they always come up that much short. I have to put Hamburg up there as a team to watch. I'm not too familiar on what they've done in the transfer window this season so far, but it always feels like the same story ever since they've been down in the two Bully. It's been we're always challenging for either first or second, or we're challenging for the playoff, and then they always come up short when it matters most. So now it's just a question of when is it going to happen for them? Because you feel like it has to happen for them at some point where they make it back up into the Bundesliga, because you can't be unlucky for this long.
No, you cannot.
You really cannot. It's physically impossible.
It's physically and spiritually impossible. Hello all, or coming off of my first German language course. All right, let's go. Thank you
Oh,
for
what
joining
mean?
Hanover's 96 Nah to North America. You picked two roller coaster teams. Like I think like in terms of team to watch, like yeah, you should tune in their game. Yeah, 100%. They're a very talented team, but like you said, like
Mm,
spiritually something's off there.
yeah,
And then three, I'm gonna say Hertha.
I like that choice.
Um, Hertha got a big signing with Kevin Sessa from Heidenheim. Like he didn't really start all the time, but still Bundesliga quality talent, and he got him on a free. So um, I think just on alone on that, that's something to watch. And then just like with just having Fabian Reese there, I mean that's always gonna be. I think he's injured right now, but he's gonna come back. And I think they started off really bad last year. I think they just weren't used to being down to where they were, but they did do a lot better in the second half. And I think that momentum is going to carry. So, your third team to watch.
Um, I'm gonna go with. Hmm, I'm running out of knowledge here. I can't lie. I think I'm gonna agree with Matt. I'm gonna do a little pandering to the chat right now. I think I'm gonna throw a Hanover up there because I'm looking at their transfer market right now, and I'm seeing a couple loans from Bundesliga clubs. You have
Yeah,
Ngakam from Frankfurt, Hyunju Lee from Bayern. Those are two key loans that they have, and I want to see how they mesh together with that team. Where did they finish last season?
I think like seventh, eighth, like kind of mid.
Oh,
No, they're
that's
like fifth.
hey, hey. If they finished fifth last season and they have some
Sixth.
sixth last season, that's not bad. I think they can definitely improve on that with who they've added. Um, don't know too much about the big departure was the center forward that went to St. Louis, right?
That was St.
Uh,
Pauli.
St. Pauli.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
But still,
um,
oh no, no, no.
oh,
I know what you're thinking of. Yeah, that's Nuremberg.
okay. But yeah, I really want to see how those loans mesh in, and I feel like that'll be fun to watch.
Yeah, Zela is still there putting in work. I think like for me, Hanover is like a 3.5. I think just Hertha is gonna have a huge. It's gonna be very exciting to watch. But like Hanover, there's a reason why. Like if you look at any fight to Bundesliga or any predictions, like there's a reason why they're up there.
Mm.
Let's go the other way. Team to forget. Like what? Maybe not relegation, but like a team that's just gonna really be booty this year.
Mm.
Oh, I guess I'm first.
Yeah, you are first.
I'm gonna say Magdeburg. Um, they were really bad last year. I think they didn't do enough in this transfer window to not also be bad. I think it's going to be a very big race at the bottom actually this year because I don't think the promoted teams are very good. I don't think. I think Elversberg got lucky last year. I don't think they're going to be able to be kind of like lower mid table next season. And Magdeburg, I think, got covered a lot with like Wiesbaden being really bad, and I think Osnabrück had like 17 points across the season. So that's where I'm at. I think they kind of lucked out last year. I don't think they're gonna luck out this year.
Mm. Um, I'm gonna let my bias take over me a little bit.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say Schalke. Um, but like even unbiased, I think more than anything, the biggest thing Schalke needs, they can make all the transfers in the world. I think more than anything, they need a change at the top,
yeah. Oh
and
yeah.
they've needed that since like their last couple of seasons in the Bundesliga when they were fighting relegation, and it doesn't really seem like they have figured out anything to move back up at this point. So I feel like until they change the top brass or whatever, I think it's going to be eternal to bully purgatory for Schalke, and they're not going to be as they will probably take out they'll probably be mid-table. I think they're going to do fairly well against the teams below them, but I don't think they're anywhere close to say the other top 10 teams that are in this league.
Yeah, I was seeing some people pick them for promotion. I was like, what would give you that indication? Because they lost what is his name? Audra, their 18-year-old midfielder is supposed to be a world talent. They lost him, so I know.
I see it. I don't even want to. They lost him to Leipzig, which
neither here nor there. I have some bad news out doing on our Bundesliga prediction.
Oh yeah, boo, boo! I said I would boo you to open the show. I didn't do that.
We are in the opening minutes. I do deserve. I'm going to be very unpopular on that episode. Yeah, no, you're right. I mean, Schalke. I don't get where people are getting the faith for Schalke getting promoted, but we'll see. Team that will go furthest in the Pokal from the second league. I want to say Hertha again, honestly.
That's a fair choice.
But me knowing it's gonna be some random. It's gonna be
It's gonna be some random.
It'll be
I'm gonna say fourth, bro. I'm gonna say Greater Fourth just off vibes.
Which is funny because Hanover 96 in chat also said Firth might struggle a bit. They got looted somehow this window. So that makes it more likely.
That makes it 100% more likely.
Best matchup to watch. I am also going to have to say GOAT team.
Dusseldorf.
I think I'm going to have to look again. I think other than Nuremberg Firth, I think this is the biggest derby in the second league.
Oh yeah, since St. Pauli moved up now.
Yeah, we're missing that chaos, which sucks. But Nuremberg
No,
Firth.
we'll get it round of 16 of the Pokal. I'm not worried about it.
Yeah. Oh, 96 and Braunschweig. Braunschweig is just so bad. I don't think I think Köln and Dusseldorf are both gonna be Dusseldorf. I don't think is gonna be great, but I think they're gonna be good enough where it's exciting. I think Hanover is just gonna bulldoze Braunschweig. I don't think it's gonna be very exciting. How about you, B-Form?
I'm going to say I like Hertha and Hamburg. I know that may be a basic bitch answer, but I feel like those are going to be two very quality teams that will be caught up in Bundesliga chaos. So it's going to be a perfect mix of pretty good soccer and absolute tomfoolery happening through just the vibes of the two bully.
Yeah, I mean those are if people's predictions go right, that's 1 and 2 playing each other, so it makes sense. Is Fortuna a bigger rival than Gladbach to Köln? No, definitely not. Dusseldorf and Köln historically have not played each other very much in the last few seasons. Are Kaiserslautern and Karlsruhe rivals? I have not heard that. The only rival I've heard Karlsruhe have is Stuttgart. But yeah. We have... It's returning. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I can't move the window. We're covering up ourselves, actually. 1 second. How do I... Oh, yeah, here we go. Okay. We're good. It's Microsoft Paint time, everybody.
Let's go.
Fucking go. It's back. Microsoft Paint. It's time. So we have two... Oh, we should have done that. We'll do that after. But these are the two Zweite Bundesliga games that will be on ESPN Plus this weekend. A big one tomorrow. Köln versus Hamburg. You're already starting off with quite the banger of a match. Any thoughts on this one initially, B1?
I feel like this is the perfect open to the season. At least for 50 plus donors' sake, it's a perfect open to the season because you have very unbiased FC Köln versus a team that not a lot of people in the community are very fond of. But I feel like this is going to be a good match. I feel like it's going to be very good for. Of course, always watch Friday Games Agenda.
That is true. Yeah,
literally anything can happen. I feel like I think Hamburg should start off on the right foot here, and that's because, like you said, there's still a lot of questions to answer for Cologne. I think they start to get answers for those questions a little bit close or a little bit into the season, like say like October, November, hopefully, or maybe in the second half. But I feel like this is gonna be like a 3-1 to Hamburg.
Damn. 3-1.
I feel like this is a 3-1 to Hamburg.
Okay, doing some beautiful calligraphy here. Okay. I think this is going to be a game that will be not indicative of either team.
New co-host.
Time for new already two episodes in. I don't disagree with you though. I think like Cologne had a good preseason, which is nice. I know that doesn't always translate, but they did have a good preseason. But I think, as I said earlier, and you pointed out, is like they have so many questions. I don't think the first game they're gonna figure it out. I think it would be a good game. I'm not gonna say 3-1. I think it's gonna be 2-1. The 50+ donor score line for Hamburg. Mm-hmm. But I do want to key. I think this is a key point. I don't think this game, like if Cologne wins this, I don't think that means they're gonna be good for the rest of the season. Or if like Hamburg wins this, I don't think that means they're going to be good for the rest of the season. I think this is just a game you got to look at in the vacuum. So that's not a 3. So all right. And yeah, injuries as well. Who is Colone's striker right now? It's like Damian Downs-ish. It's like Tim Lamperle-ish. Damian Downs is the big hope, though. That is the big... Like, getting rid of Zelka, he probably was jumping up and down. I think every fan was. He's got a ton of potential. This could definitely be his season, for sure. Then we get to... I hope you try to be a little unbiased here before. But we have Schalke versus Braunschweig. Thoughts so far?
It's going to be tough for me. Just because it's Schalke, and they just stole our sponsor.
that was crazy.
That's
dirty.
Nasty.
That is so dirty.
I feel like it's gonna be a close match. I think unbiased, I see Schalke winning it. But, like, I can't really say, like, a good reason why. That's just, like, the vibe I have going. Is there no image? It's just brown. I get it.
I should have warned you about that.
I don't know. I feel like, Braunschweig actually has a not too bad of a roster. They have a couple of transfers from Bundesliga clubs. Like they had Tower come in from Mainz. They had somebody in from Leipzig. I saw they got somebody from St. Pauli as well. I don't know. It's the big question for me is does Schalke sell? I feel like them being from the Ruhr Valley with us as well. We love our gumbo down there, of course.
Yeah.
So it's a home game though. I'm gonna say 2-1 Schalke.
2-1 Schalke.
I'm gonna say 2-1 Schalke, but I feel like that game has insane gumbo potential from them.
I definitely agree with you there. I actually was going to say the exact same thing. Like, I'm going to say 2-1 Schalke, but, like... no, I'm actually going to reverse it. I'm going to say 1-2.
Okay.
I think it goes the other way. Like, the exact same train of thought you have is what I have, but for Schalke. Of, like, Schalke's going to be up 1-0 until, like, the 85th minute. And then they're gonna let in 2 goals at 5, and LOL. Schwering is a good manager. I can admit that. Ooh, I'm gonna photograph that, and then I could easily see Schalke get a red in the 12th minute and lose at the death 1-0. Yeah, I think it's more likely to happen to Schalke than it is going to happen to Braunschweig.
Before we move on all the way, I did want to mention that those are the two Bundesliga games that are on ESPN Plus.
Mm-hmm.
There are 3 third Bundesliga games.
Yeah, we were talking. I'm actually bringing that up right now. I don't know what is going on at ESPN, but it kind of doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So let's pull it up now. But yeah, there's 3 the Dritte Liga or 3 Liga games that will be on. Where we go? Let's explore. So we got the 2. Actually, there's 2 more. We got the married couple playing each other next week, and then we have the LB Flemico going at another good time. But then we have, where did you find that?
It's just in the soccer tab, like live and upcoming.
Oh, live and upcoming.
You see the first one right there, Saarbrücken versus 1816 München.
So that's 1.
That's 1. Then there was, what was the second one? Armenia Aachen. Go back up a little bit. All the way on the left.
So we have 2.
And then what's the third one? It is
Bielefeld and Cottbus. So they have more. Is it just like the name? Is it the number before the league? They just assume that's how many games you're supposed to show.
Maybe.
Why are there more Dritte Liga games than Zweite Bundesliga games? That doesn't make any sense. Those are usually on ESPN 3, which I need a cable subscription for, but still, like, what? So they can do it, they just choose not to. Interesting.
Yeah.
And then I think we're gonna do a little bit of spoiling. I'm pretty sure the Pokal games are on here right now as well. I know that's getting ahead. No, definitely not that. I don't know where you see that. Oh, here we go. But I think Heidenheim got left off. I had a whole post, so if it's going to take too long, we can just jump ahead. Yeah, I think it's going to take too long. But
yeah,
Dritte pays for one more game to attract tourism, but then they also left Twitter because they didn't want to be on it, and most soccer fans I think are on Twitter. So I'm not sure what's going on here, but we'll see. An interesting season. Wow, we ended perfectly on time here for the silly half.
Let's go.
Silly. It means everything to me. It's time. I wish I had got. Actually, we would be omega copyright strike if we had. I don't think we would even be able to get it out for 5 seconds, and we'd be in a content jail. But we had an idea. B-Flim had an idea. I will give you 100% of this credit. We're gonna have we're gonna do some categories of the Olympics, as you know is going on right now. We're gonna hand out some medals and some categories. B-Flim does not know the categories I chose. Well, yeah, you did. I shared it, but
I didn't really look at it. I've been at work until stream time, so
yeah, you have a real job. My job I can screw around. But we're gonna play the Olympics. We hope that you chime in with this. We need these are not like merit made medals. It's kind of crowdsourced. So the first one, you ready? Be fun.
I'm ready.
Pyro lighting.
Ooh, this one I did know what's coming.
So this one is basically like team that has the best pyro. Let's just stick to first league. The first league's kind of getting fucked over right now because this fight of Bundesliga is so exciting. We need to do some PR for the first league because they're gonna fucking need it.
Yeah. Well, let's think about who. Let's get a pool of teams that we could go with. So
Frankfurt is definitely up
there. Frankfurt is definitely up there. St. Pauli
has to be gold, surely.
Who would be in contention for? I feel like those are our contenders for gold and silver pretty easily.
Yeah.
Who'd be up there in bronze?
I almost want to say Dortmund. Dortmund doesn't really do. No,
they don't really do pyro, but when they do pyro, it's big. But I'd say it's only big because they have the biggest stand.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cheating.
Bremen's a good shout.
Bremen's a good shout. I don't know. Does Freiburg do a lot of pyro?
Not really, no.
Not really.
Bayern definitely does it. We can count it. Leipzig definitely does. Does Union do it? Union, I think, might have to get the bronze. Just off of brain, like thinking back. I think it's between Union Berlin and Bremen.
Oh, yeah. Union loves their pyro.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. I kind of don't know what teams are in the first league. Give me 1 second. Yeah, Bremen.
I gotta look at this side by side, low key. I need to see these images.
Damn, when is a Bundesliga didn't start for a while?
I think I'd put just off of like immediate eye test. I think I'd put Union.
Oh, Stuttgart.
Oh, Stuttgart.
I think that might have to be third, honestly. My brain wants to put Stuttgart in there.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll give the bronze to Stuttgart. But now we have the difficult of who would get gold and silver between St. Pauli and Frankfurt. I want to say Frankfurt, but my brain says St. Pauli.
I need to look at them side by side.
With just in my head, I would go St. Pauli 1, Frankfurt 2, Stuttgart 3. Smaller stadiums have a prestige advantage. You did touch on that with Dortmund. I do agree with that. I think Frankfurt has as much as St. Pauli, but like they have a bigger stadium, so they have to do more.
Yeah.
Yeah, emotionally, St. Pauli is 1, but I think logistically, Frankfurt is 1.
I think Frankfurt is 1.
Yeah. We also do a lot of pyro in Europe versus the league. Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, Frankfurt's gonna do pyro if it's like a charity match. Frankfurt's gonna do pyro in it. So, congratulations, Frank. Let's do Eintracht Frankfurt, just for their full government name. Tifo crafting. Yeah. Dortmund's gotta be a top 3.
Let me stay unbiased. Let me stay unbiased because you know where I'm putting Dortmund.
I want to hear someone from chat try to talk us out of Dortmund being 1. I think it has to be.
Bias. Listen.
I said it too. So, Bayern. Yeah, I just don't think there's any. There's no.
I don't think there's any competition.
I think we can call this here. But I think second and third is where it gets interesting.
As much as I'd hate to say it, I think Leipzig may be up there.
Leipzig.
I think Leipzig may be up there. As much as I hate to say it, co-host, listen. If you want to go back to the Discord earlier.
No, you can't say no Discord leak.
No, I mean, if we're really being unbiased, though. If we're really being unbiased, if I'm thinking, like, if I'm remembering back to where I've seen some really cool Tifo art, Leipzig is one of them that comes to mind first.
I don't know if I can agree with that.
That's fair.
I think my second would, as much as I hate to say it, I do think it is Bayern second. But, like, I think most of that is carried because they have the money to be able to do it.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
It's also, like, if you have, like, a really big stadium, you have an inherent advantage.
Bremen, again, take it serious. Yeah, Bremen...
Let me look at Bremen.
This is where it gets so hard. It's like the third. Because Bremen, I think, is up there. Stuttgart, I think, is up there. Union Berlin, I think, is up there. St. Pauli's definitely going to be up there.
Yeah, I definitely forgot who was in this league as well.
I did the same exact thing, man.
Okay, so to everyone in chat that is taking the piss out of me, I definitely deserve it. I do apologize.
Dude, we're gonna have to do an Apple Notes apology after this.
I'm gonna have to do a notes apology. I should never have given any type of praise to RB Leipzig. They definitely don't deserve it. And you know that's on me. You know, that was a lapse in judgment. I'll be better as a co-host. You deserve better as a co-host.
Well,
and
you're kind of beta testing the reaction for when we do the Bundesliga predictions, so I can't kick you off for that. I think it's going to neutral out. Frankfurt, St. Pauli, Stuttgart over Bayern. Let's see some Bayern Tifo real quick.
I'm going to look at St. Pauli.
No, I don't think I can. I think you got to give Bayern a little bit here. I know we don't want to, but I do think we do have to give them a little bit of credit. No praise for Bavaria. I know, but I think you do. Let's see. Who was the other one?
Stuttgart. I need to look at as well.
Stuttgart's are really good too. Oh, this is a tough.
Ooh, this is tough.
Most of the Tifo in my mind is Europe, not league, just like Pyro. Oh, you know, that's fair. That's fair too. I think Dortmund definitely benefits from that. Are we putting Bayern second into question here?
I would put it into question.
I'm comfortable putting it third. I think they still need to be a top three. I don't. Maybe we can give it.
If I'm starts drinking a Red Bull, I'm done.
Are we predicting or are we awarding on past merits? Past merits for now.
Past merits.
Yeah.
Because if we're predicting, St. Pauli is definitely 2.
Yeah, but
if it's
merits,
past
right? Like,
merits,
you looked up St. Pauli's once, right?
I did.
Yeah, they've got some bangers too. Ooh, I gotta say. I think I want to put St. Pauli here.
Okay. I can get behind that.
Mainz does an okay job. We're not really recognizing Mainz currently because of a certain certain decision they have made, but we'll keep the fun going. Being annoying. So
Hmm.
this is an
Hmm.
Olympic category.
This is where we can put our Leipzig
yeah,
at gold.
okay, Leipzig in the top
Oh.
3 here. Holstein Kiel. Let's revisit that later. Being annoying. Leipzig's gonna be a top 3.
Leipzig's going to be a top 3.
All 3 Energy Drink United. Let's be a little partial here. There are plenty of other annoying teams. Rostock. We're only doing First League teams. First League needs the PR right now. Mainz, Augsburg, Leipzig, Gladbach. I'm interested to hear from you, B-Fun, if Gladbach is annoying or if that's just because we have a lot of Cologne fans in the chat.
I think that's just because there's a lot of Cologne fans here. I feel like if this was like 5-6 years ago, I'd agree. But because they've been like lingering mid-table as of recent, they haven't had much to be annoying about to the rest of the league.
I think we can put. Now I'm thinking about it, we could probably put Leipzig up there.
Yeah, we can put Leipzig.
And purposely.
I feel like Bayern fans, when they don't win the league title for the first time in a lifetime.
Ooh, that is
now listen, I was thinking Bayern silver because you had the fans when they didn't win the league for the first time in a long time, and then you had the team when they did win 12 in a row.
Yeah. Bayern fans, I want to preface this with I love each and every one of you. However, seeing Bayern fans try to ingratiate themselves in the pity party, no.
No.
I don't think you're going to get an invite. They're like, oh my god, this always happens to Bayern. I'm like, stop. Just stop. Bayern fans acting like their club was in unmitigated crisis last year. They were. They weren't wrong about that.
They kind of were.
Can I vote for folks in charge of international broadcasts? For this, no. But I know what you mean. Leverkusen fans in England are going to be unbearable this year. Yeah, I think if we do this next season, Leverkusen will definitely be up there, especially if they win again.
I don't hate a Fox Sports bronze though.
As a Bayern fan, I can get behind silver. Well, that's all we needed there. But now we have bronze. I kind of want to just do Augsburg, honestly. People hate I don't know what it is. I feel like Augsburg's one of those actors that, like, there's no reason you should hate that actor, but they just have a face where you're just like...
They just have the face. Alexi Lala.
We're not going to give Alexi Lalas any type of award on this show.
Let's see. I feel like... Yeah, okay. Augsburg is up there. Who else would be up there? I feel like Mainz would be up there at this point.
Yeah, Mainz, especially this last year.
Especially this last year. Gladbach for y'all, but not as much for me.
It looks like people are thinking Mainz in the chat. I kind of have to agree. We'll keep it fun here, but between two decisions in the last year that they have made, I think I kind of do have to give it to Mainz.
I'm also never forgiving them for the end of the 23 season.
So it's decided.
Never forgiving them for the end of the 23 season.
All right, I think this one is gonna. I'm interested to see where this one goes.
Okay.
Transfer
fleecing. I'm sweating. I can't lie. I feel like gold and silver are pretty wrapped up, though.
Well, what's gold and silver for you?
It's between Dortmund and Bayern, gold and silver.
I don't think Bayern's a transfer fleecer, though.
You don't think Bayern's a transfer fleecer anymore?
I don't think they... Because you got to think of, like, who bamboozles people. I think former Bayern people do well after they leave Bayern, for the most part. Other than, like, Ryan Gravenberch or whatever. I think, like...
I can't really say that for Dortmund either because, Dortmund, I'm thinking they poach everybody's talent. If we're talking if we're talking people that leave that do well, Bellingham just won a Champions League. Haaland just won the treble.
All right, we'll put bad on there. Frankfurt is definitely a top 3, 100%.
Oh yeah,
Frankfurt has fucked up so many people's careers, dude. They've got to be first. Everyone who leaves Eintracht Frankfurt turns into us, dude. I don't know what they do. Like Kolo Muani, where is that guy? What happened? Or Andre Silva.
Andre Silva.
They put him on a milk carton.
One. Who else is in this league, bro?
I think Hoffenheim is up there too.
Hoffenheim is up there.
Stuttgart. No, Stuttgart had. Oh well, no, Stuttgart had like Sajid Kalajic and some people who did pretty well when they left. We get fleeced. Yeah, this is you are the one doing the fleecing.
Let me see. Who else is in this league? I think the jury's still out on Heidenheim.
Yeah.
The jury's still out on Kaiserslautern. Gladbach? Have they had any? Royce, never mind.
Yeah.
Augsburg?
I just don't know where. Oh, you know what? I think we do gotta give Augsburg 2. Now that I think about it. Because I swear to God, when Augsburg people leave, that's the last I ever hear from them. Like Gikovic, where the hell did he go? I think he went to Saudi Arabia.
And then, low-key, because of one person in particular, I'm thinking Bayer Leverkusen.
Who's the person in particular?
Kai Havertz.
Oh, yeah. You know what? Yeah, Leverkusen, 100%. I know exactly what you're thinking.
Kai Havertz.
Chicharito, they fleeced too. And then there's another big one. I think they got fleeced when they got rid of Julian Brandt, but that's not a category.
Yeah, that's.
All right, don't worry. We are almost out of the category. Being cursed.
This could be so many things.
I think Dortmund really does have to be up there. Dortmund
is up there.
A full-on exorcism.
Dortmund is absolutely up there.
I think like Wolfsburg is cursed, but with like mediocrity. You know what I mean? Like they're not
Wolfsburg is cursed with mediocrity.
Like they try so hard and they just get nowhere.
I feel like Augsburg is also cursed with mediocrity as well.
Yeah, Leverkusen used to be up there. Yeah, Leverkusen used to be gold, and now I don't think we can say that anymore. They need to borrow the Cologne Cathedral for a bit. I think we just put Dortmund as gold.
Yeah. Dortmund gold.
Bremen is kind of cursed if you looked at it.
Bremen's kind of cursed.
Every time they start doing good, they get looted. Quite a few cursed clubs in this fight of Bundesliga. Yeah, that's why they're all down there. Yeah.
Let me see. I feel like maybe you put. Nah, you can't really put Balcom up there because they kind of evaded relegation in legendary fashion.
I guess it is hard to do because anyone that's cursed probably went down.
Yeah. Gladbach could be up there.
Gladbach could be up there. I think I'm gonna put Gladbach in because I think they're just cursed with like normality. Like other than making the Champions League that one time, like What else have they done in the last? They've kind of like fucked around too much.
They fucked around too much.
Leverkusen is still up there because of history. I just don't think you can do that after they went undefeated for an entire year.
I can't do that. No.
Outside of the Bokal, you can make an arbit for Leipzig. But, like, Leipzig kind of wants to be there, honestly. I think that's media. I think that's not winning by choice. They just want to churn out their big prospects. They sell them off, and then they find some guy from Estonia who scores 20 goals in the next season. I'm sorry I caught you mid-yawn, too.
No, that got me to lock back in.
Let's just say...
Flip a coin between what? Augsburg and Wolfsburg?
Yeah. Hold on. Alright. Where's my good
True.
coin? Here we go. Alright. Heads is Wolfsburg. Tails is Augsburg.
Okay.
Alright, that's Augsburg.
Augsburg. Done in true Olympic fashion.
Alright. Jersey stunting. So, consistently great jerseys.
Ooh.
I feel Dortmund would have been in this if it wasn't for that fucking
That
monstrosity.
fuck ass European jersey, bro. I'm so mad. And the jersey last season, to be honest. The regular home jersey.
Yeah. Not the Electrobuzzes, right?
No. The one that was like the fan made one.
Oh, yeah. I have no idea why they put... I don't know how that survived a fan contest. I honestly do have to say Bremen should be on here somewhere. I think Bremen always had at least one banger kit. At least one.
At least one.
Um,
I feel like you have to have a team with carnival kits on here as well.
Well, then
that would only be mines, though, at this point, because Cologne went down. Damn. That's so tragic.
Freiburg is a good point. I was just about to say Freiburg, honestly.
Freiburg's
so we
kits
have
are normally
Bremen, Freiburg. I would say Stuttgart, but they are obsessed with this fucking red across the chest shit. That's been on their last, 4 years of kits. Would say Frankfurt before... Yeah, Frankfurt is another one that got knocked off this season. I hate to keep saying this. I gotta check who's in the league again.
No, I've been scrolling through.
This is gonna be unbiased. I think, unfortunately, Gladbach's gotta be in here somewhere.
You think so?
I feel like Gladbach has some good kits, usually. I feel like it's between Gladbach and Bayern.
I was going to say Bayern.
I love the last few Bayern kits, honestly.
Yeah.
Doesn't
usually... Bayern's been on a good streak, I can't lie. Especially that they had a couple of black and gold kits.
I always think to the Alpine kits they did. I think that should lock them into a top 3.
Agreed.
How do we sort this out? What did we say? Bremen is in there too?
You said Bremen's in there. We said
Wolfsburg usually Wolfsburg has one good kit, and then they have one fucking affront to the eyes kit. A true club of balance.
Yeah, but I hate them. That's fair.
That's fair. I'm gonna put Gladbach as bronze.
Okay.
I'm gonna put Bayern at gold. Honestly,
that's fair.
Who were the other teams we said? Freiburg.
We said Mainz. We said Bremen.
If I put Bayern first and then Bremen second, what would be your reaction?
I wouldn't hate it.
Bremen first over Bayern, so we have a competing. I think Bayern, honestly.
I don't hate it. I think it's a toss up for me either way.
Yeah, this is a really good. This went down to a judge decision. Coin flip. All right, we did do a coin flip for this.
We did do a coin flip. Heads Bayern, tails Bremen.
Yeah.
Bremen.
Bremen.
In true Olympic fashion.
I think Bayern's gonna take this away next year. I think if they keep doing those Oktoberfest kids.
Oh yeah.
All right, our last and probably most controversial category, freestyle diving.
Freestyle diving.
So
Are we
what
going
team?
weird for this one?
What team do you just see on the ground all the time?
Ooh. In true Olympic fashion. Dortmund
won.
Karim Adeyemi would be the gold medalist, and it wouldn't even be close.
I think Augsburg is on. Augsburg has been really up here on the Olympics so far, but I feel like there's a reason why people hate Augsburg, because they just consistently play this absolutely nasty soccer where they just either fall on the ground or they're complaining about fouls and time wasting.
Yeah. I could definitely see Augsburg being up there for sure.
Augsburg's in here. I know we keep. I think we need to do a study session, like have
we do
note cards.
I almost want to throw a stray at Leipzig for no reason, just because I feel like hating.
We gotta undo some of the
have to be unbiased,
Leipzig praise that's coming this year. More teams need to dive. I will say that, yeah, like Bundesliga doesn't have a whole lot of divers, but I mean, Bayern's got to be up there, right?
Bayern's got to be up there. So we go Leipzig, gold.
Bayern, silver.
I would have said Dortmund, silver. But
Dortmund's
for me.
Who dives on like Adeyemi.
Adeyemi. Adeyemi does. Marlon. No, Marlon kind of stays up sometimes, though. Marlon stays up when he should dive.
I think Adeyemi does a lot of work to try to put Dortmund up there, but I think everyone else kind of balances them out.
Yeah, that's fair. Schlotterbeck sometimes, even though he's tough. He's tough in defense, but he'll go down in attack. Who else is on our team, bro? Royce used to before he left. As much as I hate to say it.
I gotta say at Wolfsburg, actually. Because I remember distinctly making a comment during a Cologne-Wolfsburg game where I was like, now I know why their jerseys are green. I have no anecdotal evidence for putting them here, but that one time I said that really sticks in my head. All right, let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah, we got some Chicago Bears football to watch.
Yeah, we've got some preseason hopium to puff today. Thank you for joining. Next week, we will be here next week. We're gonna be extra. Need you to pull this up. Hey, where is that? Okay. If it's something really odd,
it's actually kind of heat. It's actually
okay. No, heat. that is heat. Wait, let me try.
It's actually kind of heat.
Oh my god, I'm elongating the show with this shit. How do I put this in? Okay, we'll just voice over this. Yeah, it's a literal fucking boat. That is elite. That is very elite.
The Tifo is a boat.
That's fantastic. All right, we got some Bears to watch. We'll do a show next week, obviously, and then all the shit kicks off in 2 weeks. We got Pokal, we got First League. We're gonna be all over this place. So make sure you tune in and have a great weekend.
50 plus Döner. Unparteiisch, faktisch korrekt, moralisch integer.